I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I don't know where to look because my phone's horizontal and the camera's there and I'm looking there, but I should be, I don't know. Well, I'm here. Anyway, you can see me. Ow. Not got my wig on. This is why I wear wigs, because, you know, when it's your own hair, you're never happy with it, are you? So basically, that was a loud clap. We're here to talk about holiday parks and my time on them and all the friends I met and all of these people that have agreed to come on here with me and have a little chat. I'm just so excited. Honestly, they're some of the most talented people I've ever met, and that's the joy of working on holiday parks, because you are always surrounded by like-minded people and people that are just as enthusiastic about the job as you, people that want to be there, people that want to perform, because let's be honest, you get paid money, so if you don't want to be there, you're not gonna. I've got so many happy memories from working on parks and so many friends still to this day. Like, we still talk. The fact that from working with each other, from some people a week, some people 9 months, some people 2 or 3, and we're still in contact now, just goes to show how much of a bond you create with these people, because you live, you work, breathe, sleep, eat and go out and party all together. So let's get going. That was my little intro. Kept it less than 8 minutes this time. Hey, hey. Okay, so first things first, I want you to introduce... First things first, let's try that again. I would like to introduce you to my friends. We've got Terry! We've got Jabba! We've got Kaylee! We've got Kaylee! And we've got Suzie! These 5 crazy people have agreed to be part of this with me. I literally sent them some questions, so we're going to run through those questions and my own personal experiences, their personal experiences, our little get together, how we met, what the impressions were, funny stories, and good and bad about the entertainment business that we worked in. So if you're sitting comfortably, I've brought gin this time. So let's just start with Terry. We're going to go right the way through with Terry. He's a little crafty bugger, I tell you that. He's an entertainer. He's hilarious. He's still working in the Ents business. He's a holiday park manager down on the Isle of Wight. Can't get him off the island. He loves it. He's like... You know, did you ever watch Shipwrecked back in the day when they're like... We're staying on the island. That is Terry. He just won't leave. He's actually a London boy, I think. But no, he likes the Isle of Wight. Me, when I work there, it's like hills of eyes. Honestly, you walk around, there's nothing there. You literally go on one road around the island and you take half hour and you've done the whole thing. Like, it's not big enough. It's not enough. I need more open space. Actually, I've been thinking about getting a rubber dinghy. Maybe I could... row your boat over to the other island, which is Southampton? Northampton. Portugal, somewhere, and just, yeah, explore for a bit. Right, shut up, Hayleigh, I need to get back to business. So, first question was, where did we work together and in what year? So let me hand you over to Terry. Am I still in? No, Terry.
Hello, my name is Terry and I am an entertainment manager for Park Dean Resorts. I first met Hayleigh back in 2014 at Furness Bay on the Isle of Wight.
Good. Next was, what were your first impressions of Hayhay? And Terry's got a lot to say on this one. Come on then, Terry. What do you want to say about me? Come on. Don't hold back, will you?
So when Hayleigh arrived, well, the word to describe her is a whirlwind. She came here and I thought, oh, she's a tough cookie. She's very sexy, very body confident, and sometimes you misjudge it, and I thought, oh, here we go, this one could be trouble. She's got a very big opinion and she's not afraid to say it. But I must say, it was an absolute joy. There wasn't one crossword. She worked really hard. She's very clever and I learned a lot from her as well. And I know my team enjoyed her being there. She was a great addition to what was one of my favourite years doing this job.
So let's just address a few of those things. So yes, I'm a whirlwind. I am very much aware of that. Tough cookie! I'm a tough cookie! I am. I quite like cookies too. My favourite is the white chocolate ones, you know, the soft ones that like, lovely. I think I can come across quite tough sometimes because I've got a thick skin, and I think when you've been through a lot, you know that sometimes you have to put up that persona first so that people don't take the mick out of you. But behind that, I'm really nice, but I just don't like people, you know, taking advantage. I get very passionate. Sexy lady. Oh, look at me sweat patch. That's not sexy, is it? This is a good one. Oh, look, now my pants are hanging out. Look, this is a leotard. Right, let's cut. That is not. See? And this is what me look, guys. Cuts me into about 10 different shapes. You can't see that part, but then I stood up and I give the game away. For God's sake. I'm an embarrassment to myself, but I can see why you think I'm sexy. Thanks, Terry. I'm very opinionated, but I'm actually a joy to be around. I'm loving this. Like, when I watched everyone's videos back, I was like, do you know what? I'm having a lovely time, actually. Does this seem a bit egotistical? But I genuinely didn't know what they were going to say. I told them to be honest, and they've all been honest, but they've all been really nice. Don't know why. I'm a hard worker, Terry. Correct, I am a hard worker, and I'm clever. A-star religious studies. Boom, that's what that means. A-star. 2 A's in Lit and Lang in English. Can't spell for toffee. They even did a dyslexia test on me because they said, Hayleigh, you can't spell. I said, well, I can if I try. And they said, well, try. So they put me through the dyslexia test and they said, yeah, you're right, you're just lazy.
One of the memories of Hayleigh, there's a few good things, is getting her to choreograph some of my favourite tracks, especially Michael Jackson's They Don't Care About Us. That was amazing.
Terry, mate, that weren't me. Hate to break it to you, but that was Jade. So I'm taking the glory again for something I didn't do. I didn't do it. I did, what did I do? I don't think I did a lot. I think I did the Beyonce one. Weren't me, can't take credit.
One of the funniest times is seeing her crawling through the mud for my Halloween video, doing Thriller, playing the zombie. She didn't hold back. I think we had to tell her that we'd cut a few times, and she was still crawling in character.
I was crawling through the mud, having a lovely time. Cut, Hayleigh, cut. And I was like, but I'm just really getting into it now. Like, look at me. Having a lovely time. So I didn't want to stop because I felt like I had more to give you, you know.
Hayleigh, you're a great girl. It was a pleasure working with you. And can I go now? Yeah? Have I said what she wanted to say? Sound good? Have I bigged her up a bit? Yeah? That'll do. That'll do. I don't even know who she is.
I had a lovely time working with Terry. He is just so funny. He is obviously the most straight gay guy. I don't know, but I really fancy him. You know, when someone's got like that voice. I always used to like cheeky flirt with him. He was having none of it. He told me very raunchy stories about his love life. So therefore, he was definitely not fancying me. But I tried. God loves a trier. Yeah, so he was brilliant to work for. He is just a comedy genius. Love his passion, his enthusiasm, and he's so hardworking. But one thing I didn't like, Terry, here's some home truths for you. You either do late night hub, or you clean backstage, or you go out. No, not with Terry. You go out the front and you talk until everything shuts down. I mean, I can talk for England, but even I found it awkward. So I used to go out with my wigs, find a bald man and put a wig on. It was great fun. But we used to do all sorts. And then I once told a guy that he had to propose to me all around the room. He had a wife. Of course he had a wife. Just having a joke. And he did it. Came in like a couple of nights later and he's like getting down on one knee, proposing. His wife's following us around. I'm getting chocolates. I'm getting roses. I was like, oh, I feel really bad now. I was only joking. But I mean, magic does happen on the Isle of Wight, and it's all down to Terry. He's such a great manager. We had a lovely time. We had so much fun, didn't we, Terry? Yeah, apart from the time I crashed a golf buggy. Moving on to the lovely Debbie.
Hi, my name's Debbie, and I worked with Hayleigh back in 2013 at Caton Bay. The one word I would use to describe Hayleigh is unique. There's definitely not another one like her in the world. Actually, she's mental. Completely and utterly mental.
You think that I go in on social media, you should see me on a stage. You've got... There's not many people that encounter craziness like me, especially when I'm on holiday parks. It's a whole new level of Hayhay because you are paid to entertain. The crazy stuff that I used to get up to, I used to come up with more games every day. Like, oh, can we do this? Can we do this? Nobody reins you in either. Like, they're like, yeah, sounds good. Apart from when I worked in Wales and I dunked a little... I didn't dunk. I asked who would like to be dunked in beans. This little girl volunteered without her mum knowing, and she dunked her head under the beans trying to get the earbuds, these little cotton things, out of the beans. Got it all down, stained a brand new white dress. Her mum was fuming. That was my fault.
The best bits about being an entertainment host on a holiday park is you're getting paid to do what you love. You're getting paid to mess around, play, be a complete and utter idiot. You make friends with your team. They become your family. The worst bits about it are the hours. People think, you know, you rock up, you do the nighttime entertainment, and that's it. They don't see you first thing in the morning doing the kiddies, babies play tots, or in the afternoon when you're doing the afternoon quiz, which everybody hated with a fiery passion except me. I love doing the afternoon quiz. They go back to their caravans at night and you're still there rehearsing. Back in my day, the pay wasn't the best. You definitely say you done it for the love of it, not for the money.
That's the only problem with the entertainment business, is that you don't get paid for what you do, the hours you put in, the energy you give, because it's constant. It's 24 hours on a park. You are there constantly. You're worth your weight in gold, basically, and you should get paid more, in my opinion. And if you did, I might have carried on, but you don't. So I had to do it for the experience more than the pennies, because it isn't great money, but you make memories and friends for life, like family for life.
Hayleigh asked for a funny story about when me and her worked together, and she probably knows which one is coming. So one night we'd stayed late doing late night rehearsals, and like we used to always do, we would order pizzas. So we're back home, I'm in my bed sleeping, and all of a sudden I hear God knows what going on in the toilet, and Hayleigh's delightful dulcet tones telling me she's dying very loudly. It all went quiet, so I thought either she was fine or she was dead. Next thing, all I see is my door start to slide open, and in crawls Hayleigh, literally crawls. To which she then proceeds to lie on my floor and sing me a song about how she needs a cork for her bum. So for about 45 minutes she lay there singing random made up songs about a cork for her bum. She then decides to climb up onto my bed and for another hour or so pretend to be a cat. So it's about 4 o'clock in the morning, Hayleigh's lying at the bottom of my bed pretending to be a cat, and I am absolutely wetting myself. I don't think I've ever laughed so much in my life as that night.
I forgot the ins and outs of that story until you've just reminded us. Thank you ever so much for telling everyone about my problems with my bum. Family of Crohn's, family of IBS, you know, I'm not embarrassed to say my stomach has problems sometimes. I shouldn't eat a lot of the things I do, but you know what? I'm a sucker for cheese, I'm a sucker for ice cream. I love anything that's bad for me, like chocolate. But I have to put up with the problems that then follow. If I can make a song and a dance about it and be a cat and just entertain through my embarrassment, I'm going to try and put a smile on your face when I've just absolutely obliterated the toilet. I don't know if I should share that. That's quite crude, isn't it?
My first impressions of Hayleigh was that this girl was nuts, crazy, loud, and I can be loud, so when I say someone's loud, you know they're loud. Fun. She seemed to always be in a good mood. She could light up any room. She was definitely fun. My impression of her now, after working together for a season, living together because we shared our van, I learned that she is a beautiful person. She's kind, she's selfless, she will do anything for you. You can see that in all the charity work she does for the Sunshine campaign. She is just a beautiful person, and to go along with that, she's funny, and she will know also that sometimes she needs a bit of mothering. No, Hayleigh, tins cannot go in a microwave. They make the microwave go boom. She is just a beautiful, wonderful person. I hope this is what you've been looking for, Hayleigh, and hopefully one day we will all get to meet up again and have a blast.
Me and Debbie lived together in the same caravan. We had a lovely time, didn't we, Debbie? But I remember turning up, like she said, I was the last one on park, and she was sat at the entrance to her caravan, probably thinking, "This is my man, who are you?" And she was having a cigarette, she was sat on the step like, and I was like, ooh, this. She was just lovely, like literally, she was my mother. She said she was my mother. The amount of times I nearly blew the caravan up, I was like, "I'm really sorry." She's like, "Don't worry, Hayleigh, it's okay." She was very patient with me. I don't think I would have been, because if I was living with a 19-year-old, because I was 19 at the time, I'd probably clip round the ear, get a grip. But she's very patient, very patient. Right, let's talk about Kaylee. Kaylee is crazy.
Hi, I'm Kaylee. I worked with Hayleigh in 2011 at Pontin's Camber Sands over New Year's. One word to describe that girl is an inspiration. Yes.
You think I'm crazy? She's crazier, and she's so like at one with herself, like naked body, all of that stuff. She's great. She's the inspiration. She's telling me I'm an inspiration. Did she say that? Yes, she did. Just double checking before I give myself that title.
When I first met Hayleigh, my initial impression of her was she is very, very outgoing. I didn't know how I was going to keep up with her, but we're also very like-minded, and my gosh, that week that we worked together, madness. But yeah, she's a kooky one, but she's a good egg. Like I said, we only worked together for 1 week, but in that week, some of the stories that we exchanged, oh my days, I can't repeat any on here, but the word donkey will mean something to Hayleigh. I won't divulge any further in that.
She's so talented, and she's got such an aura about her. And when I first met her, actually, I thought she was like Velma from Scooby-Doo. She had these pink Doc Martens on, she had little ponytails in her hair and little glasses, a little rucksack. I'm pretty sure her bed sheets were something crazy, like My Little Pony or something as well. And I was like, this girl is like crackers. But she had this little diva inside her, this little dark side, and these stories about donkeys and stuff. Trust me, she's up here.
My favourite PG story involving myself and Hayleigh. We don't have any non-PG stories between us. Let's just get that one thing straight. But the one PG story that I love with Hayleigh was the time that we were on team building at Pontin's, and we decided to roly-poly race along the entire length of the Luna's show bar in Pontin's. So the whole team had a race. I probably lost because I am rubbish at stuff like that.
Oh, the forward rolls. We had a lovely time. I mean, Kaylee says she's not very good, but I say I should go into the Olympics for this skill, because I'll just keep rolling.
And yeah, so I'm still working in the entertainment industry. The best parts for me is I get to travel all over the world. I've worked in Stockholm, Finland, on cruise ships. I've worked in Dubai, Menorca, you name it. I have probably been there, and yeah, so it's been wonderful.
She's travelled all over because she's talented and she's good at what she does. She's an entertainer through and through. So let's talk about Dubai. So Kaylee worked in Dubai at Global Village. She was very important there, let's just put it that way. I was flying out to Dubai with somebody, he's not going to watch this, it doesn't matter, somebody that I met when I was in the Isle of Wight working for Terry. And he just said about, oh, do you want to fancy a holiday? I was like, yeah, fancying each other for a couple of months. And he was like, let's go. I was like, well, it's Christmas, you know, can't really afford it, blah, blah. He's like, on me, where do you want to go, Vegas or Dubai? I don't know, I'll leave it to you, thinking, what's going on? And then next thing I know, get this message through, we're going to Dubai. I was like, oh, okay, I better tell me mum then. And we got on really well on part. We were good friends. We had the same day off together, so we were always together. But yeah, it didn't go to plan, so I ran away. Thank God Kaylee was in Dubai. So I was literally walking around Global Village while she was on stage having a lovely time. I was having a lovely time. Spent the days on the beach together, all of this stuff, thank God. And yeah, I was just sending him texts like,
hope you're okay. What are you doing? Just at the pool. Okay, I'll be back soon.
I ran away. And then we flew back. Flew back together and yeah, never spoke again. Thank God for Kaylee though, because she was there. She saved the day. It was really awkward, wasn't it? But yeah.
The worst parts are having to spend so much time away from home because I really, really miss my dogs. Yeah. Anyway, that's me. Stay fresh.
Hi, my name's Suzie and I worked with Hayleigh in 2013. We were both bluecoats working at Pontin's Camber Sands. That was interesting.
We only worked together probably a couple of weeks before Suzie left, and then I had to leave. All I'm going to say is, don't have brothers and invite them down to where you're working when there's drink and partying involved.
I wasn't there very long because I didn't like it, but the people there were fantastic, including Hayleigh. Hayleigh was, and still is, an entertainer at heart. There is no normality to that girl whatsoever.
What can I say? I like to entertain. I like to bring smiles to people's faces, because I think if you're having a bad day, if you see something that makes you smile and laugh, like, you can't hold that emotion in. You can't be miserable and do something funny and not laugh. If you can do that, then you're not watching funny enough stuff. Love a good laugh, mate, like proper belly laugh.
We did numerous videos of us singing, fake singing operatic, and then, you know, somebody falling over. Who fell over? Hayleigh. MTV Cribs, where we showed off our rubbish chalets that we lived in. She was just a laugh, an absolute laugh the whole time. I spent hours crying with laughter over that girl.
So we had such fun, mainly the nightlife. We used to go out all the time. We'd go out as a massive team, we'd tear up the dance floor, but we'd be so drunk we'd end. The stories are just, you have to do it. If you're considering doing this job and you're young enough to keep up and you've got the energy, just do it, because you'll never look back, and you don't have to do it forever for the rest of your life. Some people make a great success out of it, like Terry and Kelly. Kelly's going to come on next. She's doing it 20 years. She's amazing at her job. But for the most of us, like, working your way up in the company is quite hard. You have to be really committed to it. You have to love it for what it is and see other opportunities within it. I still had so much I wanted to do, really. That's why I didn't stay for longer. I think I only did 2 seasons. So Kelly is in this industry.
Hello, my name is Kelly Ball. So I worked with Hayleigh in the year 2013 and 2014. I was her manager when she moved away to work for Park Resorts at the time. We worked at Caton Bay Holiday Park, which is a lovely holiday park up in Scarborough.
So Kelly pushes you. She don't let you sit there and do nothing. She won't let you be lazy. She won't let you be scared to get on stage. Kelly was the best manager to get me out there and doing everything. I thought I was signing up to just do shows. No, I learned so much so quickly, and I'm going to always be thankful for that, because I do believe that's the stepping stone that has got me where I am now. Because that whole, like, right, if you're going to do it, just do it. What are you holding back for? Why are you wasting time? What are you afraid of? And I hope Kelly can vouch for me on this, because I will not do something and do it half-hearted. I will give you my all, always.
If I had to only pick one word to describe Hayleigh, I'm going to use the word enthusiastic.
Thanks, Hon.
I would say the best thing about this job is all the exciting things I get to do and working with a great team. We get to meet celebrities, perform every night, singing, of course, it's amazing. Performing on stage, being with the guests, it is just the best job in the world. I've done it for so long. I don't really see myself doing anything else. The worst part about the job, it's really hard on that, because I actually love it all. The worst bit for me is the end of season, when you have to say goodbye to your team that you've grown with through the whole year, and some of them come back but some of them don't, so it's always really, really hard saying goodbye to everyone at the end of the year. My first impressions of the fabulous Miss Hayleigh Twose. When I first met her, I thought she was a bundle of energy, so enthusiastic. She had great ideas. Some of the crazy things we used to get up to, some of them not suitable for a video, mind. Her personality was just infectious. And she literally changed the dynamic of the team when she came in at a time when the team was so tired because they'd worked all season. It was literally the summer. Hayleigh just swooped on in there and just lifted everybody. It was a crazy, great time. It's quite interesting actually because she's still that same crazy girl with a massive heart. She's just grown up so much. I honestly think this young lady could do anything at all. Okay, this is a good one. A story about when we worked together. I'm going to tell the power cut story because this story for me is the one. Picture this. We're in Scarborough working on this amazing stage at Kate Bay Holiday Park. I believe we were about to do one of our team talent shows and the audience vote for who they think should win the talent show. So we're all ready to go. We're all in order. The venue is packed, literally about to walk on stage and present, and the power to the whole building goes. So obviously I'm as the manager trying to run around and make sure everybody's okay, see what the protocol is, see if we need to evacuate, what do we need to do, make sure the team are okay, make sure the kids are around the front, make sure everybody's doing what they need to do at this time. All of a sudden I hear, obviously with no microphone because we've got no microphones, no power, anything, from the middle of the room I see this silhouette on stage, and it turns out it was the lovely Hayleigh belting out the whole of Defying Gravity from Wicked. Honestly, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen, and the whole room just went absolutely crazy because Miss Hayleigh Twose is secretly known for belting out a tune or two. Well, at this moment, I have no words. It was the most interesting version of Defying Gravity I've ever heard in my life. Hayleigh absolutely saved the day. Luckily, we seemed to get everything back and we were all good. But in that moment, I guess instinct kicked in and Hayleigh went with it and thought she was Alphabet from Wicked.
Kelly, I just saw panic, and I was like, right, everybody's dealing with the stuff that I have no clue how to deal with, like the actual power cut itself and how to get the power back. And I was like, right, I'm here, I'm doing nothing, literally nothing other than sitting here like, what are you here to do, Hayleigh? What are you paid to do? Entertain. You don't need lights, you don't need the screens, you don't need microphone. You're loud as it is, hey. And I was already dressed as Elphaba from Wicked. I was greened up, I had a hat on, I had a broom in my hand, and I thought, the show must go on. My talent is not going to waste. I'm here to show you.
Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game.
So there I was. It's time to trust my instincts. I remember grabbing the brush,
Close my eyes and leave.
jumped off the stage. Then I am running around everybody's tables, climbing up the rostra singing.
It's time to try to find
And everyone's like waving.
gravity.
Like literally, I can't sing to save my life, but I'll give it a good go. Kelly, you used to mute my microphone. So by part finals, Kelly did trust me a little bit more to have the microphone because I'd proven myself that, you know, I can entertain. If I can't sing, I can entertain. Then the power came on and I was like, I've got to stop now. I've got to do my actual job. I just want to say a massive thank you to Terry, to Kelly, to Suzie, to Debbie, to Kaylee, because not only have you agreed to be part of the chaos that is my YouTube, but you're still in touch with me. And you said the most amazing things. Like, thank you for that. Like, honestly, it means a lot to me that we still have a friendship and that we can still chat. We can still support one another because we are family. I believe that you will continuously be in my life. Look at the bonds, because we lived, worked, breathed, ate, pooed, Debbie. together. When you are in the Ents world, there's no better feeling than bringing joy to yourself and to other people. Getting back for something you've given. Do you know what I'm saying? The money helps. That's why I'm not doing it. But I haven't really slurped a lot because I was worried I was going to run out. To all my Ents friends, even the ones that aren't on this video, you know who you are. Cheers. And thank you for the amazing memories, because every single one of you have played a massive part in my life, my happy memories, every single one of you. But I love you all. Thank you so much for everyone watching this as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Have a lovely time, basically. And if you've enjoyed this, stay tuned, because I might have time to do some more. Hopefully. Thank you, guys.